back to my channel. This week we're going to be doing a Christmas DIY and I'm so excited. If you know me, you know that I absolutely love Christmas. It's my favorite season and holiday of the year. So I look forward to doing Christmas DIYs and crafts and home decor projects all year long. We are going to have a couple of Christmas DIYs this week and next week that are really fun, really simple, and inspired by home decor Christmas items that I've seen on the internet that are very expensive. So these are going to be kind of a dupe for some of the really expensive high-end Christmas decor that you see at places like Pottery Barn, West Elm, places like that you can do on a budget in an afternoon. Today we are going to be making some oversized Christmas bells that you could hang outside your home as a Christmas decoration. You can hang it inside on your porch, wherever you want, but I'm going to be putting them outside of my house on a pillar on our front porch. I think they're going to be a really, really nice outdoor Christmas decor piece. This is something that online sells for in the hundreds, like $200 for these bells. And we're going to be doing it with probably items that you have around your house, if not things you could get at the dollar store. So if this sounds like something you would be interested in seeing and you want to make some Christmas DIYs with me, then don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more of my videos. I put out new videos every single Sunday. We would love to have you be a part of our DIY community. Let's go ahead and look at the materials that we're going to need to make our DIY. Okay, so for this oversized Christmas bell DIY, you only need a couple of things. You're going to need some plant pots, flower pots, something that has a bell shape and is the same shape. So you can use pots that you already have on hand. If you have been around on my channel, you know that I have a section on the side of my house that I lovingly call the pot cemetery. This is where all the plants that have either died or grown out of their pots or have been repotted, all the pots go there. And it's a pretty big collection of pots. So I went ahead and grabbed two from my pot cemetery that have been around forever. They're plastic, they're inexpensive, and I just washed them off so that there's no dirt. So if you have two pots that are the same, that have a bell-like shape, you could use those. If you don't, you could run to the dollar store or Walmart and grab two planters. And it really doesn't matter what color they are because we're going to be changing the color. For this, I picked some that were like a medium size because just for the scale of my house and where I plan to put these, this will make the most sense. But you can make them as large as you want. You could do like a giant bell like this if you want. So it's totally up to you and what makes sense for your home and your space. You're also going to need two ball items, and this could be anything. This could be like a ball pit ball. It could be like a softball or a baseball that you have lying around your house, whatever you have on hand. If you don't have anything, like I didn't have anything, I went to the dollar store and I got two gold plastic ornaments. These are going to work as our little bell dinger things inside of our bell. You're also going to need some spray paint. You can do this in any color that you like. I'm going to be doing it in gold, so I had this one already on hand, but if you don't, they have it at the hardware store. It's like $6, something like that. So not crazy expensive. And then optionally, as a decorative element on your bells, I'm going to be using a ribbon. This is also from the dollar store, and some Christmas florals. They have Christmas florals at the dollar store, but I personally didn't love the selection that they had. And to get enough to make the bundle, it would be probably like $10. So I went to Michael's and they had these Christmas florals on sale for $4 each. It was $8 altogether for the florals. Now that we have all of our materials together, we're going to go ahead and head outside and spray paint our bells as our first step. Okay, so we have them all spray painted, and I went ahead and drilled some little holes in the top. If you have drainage holes in your pot, then you don't need to do this. You can just like pop out the drainage holes if they're blocked. But if you don't like mine, then you'll need to drill little holes so that you're able to hang them. This is where we're going to put rope or zip ties or fishing line, whatever it is that you have, to connect our two bells together and then hang them from wherever you're putting them. So before we connect them, I want to go ahead and add in the little ball that goes inside. I don't know what that thing is called, but the thing that makes the bell sound. We're going to use these little dollar store ornaments for that. I think it's a pretty decent color match. Obviously this is a little bit more like bronzy and this is a little more gold, but I do think that it works well together. If you wanted it to be exact, you could spray paint the ball as well. And so what I'm going to do is, you could remove this little ornament hook if you want. I don't think that I need to, because I'm just going to point that upwards where you're not going to see it. I'm going to grab some scissors and we're just going to remove the little tag from it. There we go. So we'll go ahead and remove the tag from both of our ornaments. Just toss that over there. And then we're gonna attach these to our bell with hot glue. So I'm gonna put it inside kind of like this so that you can see it sticking out from the bottom of our bell. Yeah, something like that, so you can see it coming out the bottom a little bit. So I'm just gonna point the top upwards so that you don't see that, and then attach our ornament on the side with hot glue. And then we'll just hold it for a second and let it all dry so that it's nice and secure. And I really like that because I'm using the ornament for the ball. It gives it that decorative detail. We have like the swirling and the little hammered texture, which goes well with the spray paint that we used on our pots, because I did use hammered gold color so that it had kind of that like metal look to it. This is what it's looking like. I'm going to set this off to the side and we'll do the other one. Okay, so we have them both on and dry. It's gonna look something like this when we have them connected. So you can see the bell is kind of hanging out the bottom. It just gives it a really cute detail that makes it look more bell-like. We're gonna go ahead and attach the bells together so that we can add all of our decorative elements, and they'll be situated the way that they're gonna hang, so everything gets placed properly. To connect them together, I'm gonna be using zip ties. You could really use anything that you have on hand for this. You could use zip ties, rope, fishing line, string, really anything will work. I just happen to have zip ties on hand. They also have these at the dollar store. If you want to do that and don't have any, you can pick some up when you're getting other items for this. So we're going to go ahead and feed this through our two holes. To do that, what I like to do is bend my zip tie like every inch or so, and it helps to make it come back up through the hole so you don't have to fight it as much. So kind of like that, and then we will feed it through. And then we're going to do the same thing to our other one. All right, and then I'm going to loosely tie off one of my zip ties, and then the other one is going to connect to it like this. There we go. So they will hang like that. So we'll go ahead and cut off the extra zip ties so that it's not sticking out like that. Perfect. So that is what they're looking like. And then I will probably just put a little piece of fishing line to hang them, because I have like an old flagpole hook on the front of the pillar on my porch that we don't use anymore. It's like a really old style of one. So it's really good to hang things from. So that's where we're going to put these. Now that we have them both connected, we're going to go ahead and decorate them with some florals and a bow. And that's going to make it look more Christmassy, but it's also going to hide our zip ties so that you don't see how they're connected. I have two kinds of florals that I'm going to be using. These two right here. I did get these at Michael's, not the dollar store, but they ended up being cheaper than the dollar store. And we're going to kind of mix and match those to make them a little bundle right here. And then we also have our bow that's going to go on the front like that. What I think I'm going to do is start by putting our bow on. I think the easiest way to do this is going to be to attach this little twisty tie thing to our zip ties. And string it through like that so it's hanging perfectly right here. And that way we don't have to glue the bow to the bells, and then when they move, it pulls the glue off and messes it up. Let's go ahead and attach it. So that'll leave our bow looking like this. What I think I'm gonna do is cut the flowers off and glue them to the tops of our bells so that I can mix and match and have it look the way I want it to. Another option would be to just get a bundle and zip tie it to your zip ties and have it just kind of be, you know, at the top right here. So both would work. It just depends on the look that you're going for. What I'm gonna do is cut each of these little bundles of flowers off so that we can glue them on individually. And we may not use all of these, but if we don't, I'm sure we'll use it for another project or Christmas decoration. So I'm not super worried about it. All right, so what I'm thinking is we can kind of glue them down like this all over, and you're not going to see the top of the bell, so it really doesn't matter if you can see the stems and things like that. If it bothers you, you could always put some florals facing down to cover that up. So we'll go ahead and start gluing them, and I'm going to turn the bells around so that I can see how it's looking, and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. It's time for our bell reveal. Here they are. I think they look so beautiful. I love how the flowers turned out, and it just really looks like Christmas bells to me. So I'm super, super happy with the result. And this cost us, I mean, if you had to buy absolutely everything and you didn't have any of these materials, I would say this was maybe like $10. You could get the pots, the ornament, zip ties, bow, and I only needed half of the florals. So you could get all of this at the Dollar Tree, and that would add up to about $10 worth of items. A really, really great deal. And again, these go for like $200+ online. We definitely did this on a budget, and I think it looks just as good. We're gonna go ahead and put these outside so that we can see them all decorated. I'll also show you what it looks like later on tonight when our lights are turned on, because we go all out for Christmas, so we have tons of lights. We have an inflatable Christmas truck, a whole situation. So you'll be able to see it during the day and at night. Let's go ahead and put these up. That wraps up this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing how to make some really inexpensive but high-end looking DIY Christmas bells with me. I think they turned out so great. We spent literally $15 if you had to buy absolutely every single material and didn't have any of it at home. So it is just such a great deal, and I feel like they turned out just as well. Honestly, I really don't feel like you can tell that they are pots from the garden. They look so good, like you bought them at the store. I'm very happy with the final result. I hope that you are too, and I hope you give it a try. If you do, definitely leave a comment. Let me know how it turned out for you and what you think about this DIY. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more of my videos. I put out new videos every single Sunday. Next week, we're going to be doing another Christmas DIY that I'm really, really excited about. So make sure you don't miss it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday.